Hello everybody, I'm Aristi Benedetto, and I go to All Saints Anglican Church together with your family. Now this has been a very difficult and particular year due to illness that has affected so many people. So the people at church who miss you so very much decided to do something particular to bring joy to you in your home by reading some Christmas stories, waiting for the birth of Jesus. So here we go with one of the stories. The Noisy Stable by Bob Hartman. A name for the baby. What will you call him? Oh, tell us his name. That's what everybody wanted to know. Elizabeth's sisters and brothers, her nieces and nephews, her cousins and neighbors and friends. They had all come round to celebrate the birth of her son. They knew how long she had prayed. They knew how long she had waited. They had shared her surprised delight when she discovered that she would be having a child at last. And now they wanted to know his name. Perhaps you will name him after dear Uncle Ezra, suggested one of her sisters. Or Grandfather Saul, suggested another. Look, he has his smile. Or what about our father? Added one of her brothers. It would be such an honor. And that's when Elizabeth held up her hand, saying, "We have already decided on a name," she announced. "We will call him John." In fact, over here, you can see Elizabeth holding up her hand and announcing the name of the baby. The room went quiet for a moment. And then Elizabeth's oldest sister asked the question that everyone wanted to hear. "But why do that? No one in our family has ever been called John." And that's when Elizabeth turned to her husband Zechariah. He had been sitting there quietly, for that busy angel Gabriel had taken away his voice, remember? Zechariah nodded and smiled a mysterious smile. Then he picked up a writing tablet and wrote on it clearly so that everyone could see. "His name is John." And the minute he did so, Zechariah could speak again. And so here you can see Zechariah holding up the tablet and announcing the baby's name. "Praise God!" he shouted. And he didn't stop talking until he had told everything about the angel's visit and God's promise and how Gabriel had told him exactly what the child's name would be. "This boy will be something special," he concluded. "God has great plans for him." And so God did. For when little John grew up, he went to live in the wilderness. He ate locusts for his supper and wild honey for his dessert. And he told God's people to change their ways and to be sorry for the wrong things that they had done, so that they would be ready to meet God's own special son. Now, I enjoyed this story very much, and I hope you did too. Thank you very much for spending time with me. And stay tuned for more stories about the Noisy Stable. More to come. Now, have a great rest of the day, everybody. Goodbye.